Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of August 11th, 2025. So, my darling Virgos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the using the Spirit Animal Oracle. Then we'll move on to my 3 card spread using my Michelle Knight Tarot cards, and then we will finish off with Angel Answer cards. All right, my darling Virgos, what messages does Virgo need to know for the week of August 11th, 2025? Been a lot lighter energies this week. We are coming out of Mercury retrograde, or the shadow at least. We're out of Mercury retrograde this week, but there's still the shadow hanging around. Ooh, the abundant universe will provide. Buffalo spirit, love it. The abundant universe will provide. Like I said, the energies around this week are a lot lighter. Like I said, we're coming out of that retro shadow. So I do feel, and I kind of feel this anyway. I mean, the last few months we've had good energies, bad energies. It's been quite harsh. It's been very heavy, is what I would say. But I'm feeling with August and September, I feel the energies are going to be a lot lighter for everyone, my darling Virgos. And I'm feeling that, like, if I'm feeling when I'm doing a reading, I feel excited and, optimistic about the timing, then it makes me feel the energy is going to be a lot lighter. And to get this, my darling Virgos, makes me feel great that this is the energy that's surrounding us this week. And I say us because I'm a Virgo. So the abundant universe will provide. Let us consult the tarot and see what messages we've got coming in for my fellow Virgos for this week of August 11th, 2025. It's nearly my birthday week, just FYI. Let's see what messages we've got coming in. Right. 9 of Pentacles. There's the abundant universe. Gratitude and luxuries. Wow, justice. Justice has come up a lot in these readings already. So, and the Four of Cups. So there's a lot of what I feel around, as I said, I feel like very optimistic and things like that, but I feel there's a lot of karmic justice coming in. A lot of, you know, what we've worked hard for is finally going to pay off, my darling Virgos, because that's what I've been feeling off the justice energy that's been coming in, is that, that karmic balance, that karmic rewards type of energy. So yeah, love it. All right, my darling Virgos, what I'm going to do is give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I will intuitively put the reading together. So you start off here with the beautiful 9 of Pentacles. This is almost the universe saying I meant what I said with the abundant universe will provide, because the 9 of Pentacles is all about abundance. It is about gratitude and luxuries. It is a card of always, feeling that you have enough, that independent wealth and abundance, my darling Virgos. You can see here she has 3 Pentacles here and 6 over here. She is happy to give away these 3 Pentacles here because she always has 6 for herself. So it's that card of being able to give, knowing that you have enough, my darling Virgos, which is a beautiful energy. And I'm also drawn here to see the bird on this card as well. Sorry, I'll bring it over to here. And she's focused on that bird. It's the card of focus as well. So and funnily enough, the Four of Cups is also a card of focus, but the Four of Cups is a card of misguided focus. So anyway, I will get to that. But I feel for us that it is important to be focused on our goals, wishes, and dreams. Be focused on the outcome, not what's in. It's hard to sort of get this into words what I mean, but not be focused on what's in front of us, but be focused on our outcome, what it is that we, you know, the I can't even spit it out. I can see it in my head and I can see the words in my head, but for some reason it's not. I'm senile and it's I'm old. No. Um, I can see the word. It's like be focused on the end goal. That's the word I was looking on. Be focused on our I mean, people say don't be focused. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, and I do agree with that. But I feel that in this instance, we're being encouraged to focus on where we want to end up, my darling Virgos, if that makes sense. To be focused not so much on what's in front and what hasn't worked out and, the obstacles. That's the word. To not be focused, my darling Virgos, on the obstacles, but be focused on where we want to end up, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I'm getting off the Nine of Pentacles and this Four of Cups here, because that's kind of what that Four of Cups is all about. But I'll get to that in a minute. So then we have, as I was saying, the Justice card. And like I said, this has come up quite a bit in these readings this week. So I feel that now that we'll be coming out of that retro shadow, and then it'll feel that there's a rush of karmic justice. That's what I'm feeling off this Justice card. This is also Libra energy as well. So, the Justice card, if you've got Libra in your chart, go and watch the Libra reading because there could be a message there for you as well. But what I'm getting off the Justice card for us, my darling Virgos, is that I just feel that karmic rewards will come. Karmic balance will be restored, is what I feel. Because you can see here the scales of balance here, and her arms up. She is righteous. So I feel that that's a message for us that we need to take into consideration, that even though, I mean, and look, Virgos are humble people, I'd like to think, but even though we have won something, be humble, my darling Virgos. And I'm not sure why that popped into my head, but it did. It'll be, it could be significant for someone to, if we have a win, if this is a win for someone out there, then be humble, be grateful, but be humble in that win, my darling Virgos. Don't rub it in, I guess. Don't rub in somebody else's loss because we've won, my darling Virgos. And I don't know why that's popped into my head, because I don't ever say that off the Justice card. But that's the message that's come in. So it could be significant for someone. But I just feel that balance will be restored this week. I feel that karmic justice will be coming in for us. It's like, the last few weeks, because of maybe Mercury retrograde, or the last month, things have been, giving us a little bit but taking it away, and then giving us a little bit and then taking it away. But I feel this week the abundant universe will provide, which I'm loving. All right, let's move on to the Four of Cups. So as I was saying, with that focus off the Nine of Cups here, that the same can be said about the Four of Cups. You can see that she's really focused on these cups here. I mean, the Four of Cups is a card of apathy and boredom, and being, I guess, closed off from opportunities because something hasn't worked out 3 times here. And the message of the Four of Cups is to be aware, to be open to receive, my darling Virgos. So you can see her gaze is really she's really focused on those cups, and the story is that she's focused on these because it's what hasn't worked out for her. So something hasn't worked out 3 times, and she's feeling closed off from that. She's feeling, in the traditional tarot, the person's arms are, they're closed across their chest. It's a sign of being closed off. So and what they can't see is this other opportunity that's here, that's coming in, that, there's a gift from the universe coming in. It could be the missing piece of the puzzle that you've been wanting, the missing piece that just because something hasn't worked out 3 times doesn't mean, you need to throw out the baby with the bathwater type of thing. So, just with what else is on the table here, I just feel, like I said to you, focus. It was on the Nine of Pentacles there. Focus is going to be important for you, but don't be so focused on the negative, my darling Virgos. You're being encouraged to focus on what could be, not what has been, if that makes sense, my darling Virgos. So if I'm going to put it all together, and I probably already have, but I just feel that this is going to be a week where karmic balance is restored, where karmic justice is restored, and we are going to feel abundant, and we're going to feel independently abundant, that we've created something ourselves, and that we feel that the universe will provide, my darling Virgos, which is a beautiful energy to be in. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is also pre-Empress energy as well. So, just take that into consideration. But yeah, definitely a time of gratitude, of luxuries. Be grateful for what we do have and focus on what could be, not what has been and hasn't worked out, my darling Virgos. So yeah, beautiful energies coming in for us this week, my darling Virgos. So if you're enjoying the reading so far, please do give it a thumbs up for me. I'm very active and interactive in the comments. I love to have a chat. So if you want to put something in the comments about this reading, don't mind at all. If you can see something different that I can't, then yeah, let's start a dialogue. All right, let's get final messages for you, my darling Virgos. Ask your angels. Ask, believe, receive, my darling Virgos. Remain positive. Yeah. Don't let that negative energy or the negative focus of the Four of Cups to stop your manifestation, my darling Virgos. Yeah, here it comes. There is success. Love, love, love this for us, my darling Virgos. That is that abundant universe will, oh, excuse me, my voice went, will provide. Wait, they say. Yeah, and I feel that weight could be just, don't let that negative come in, my darling Virgos. Yeah, wait, because you need to reconsider. So take that how it resonates. What I kind of feel off here is that if we're in that negative, mindset with this Four of Cups, that's why we need to wait to reconsider, because I feel that going ahead when you're in that negative mind space is not going to work out for you at all, my darling Virgos. So we have some beautiful potential energies coming in this week, my darling Virgos. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.